That's weird. All right. Let's see. Do that. Uh, is it working over there in YouTube land? I see you hanging in the background, Kaneem. Appreciate you. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. All right. I was I was worried. I was worried because it wasn't popping up. All right. Um, I had to kind of just start a little differently this let's say this afternoon. All my time is messed up. All right. All right. Let's keep this out to my peeps. Hey, listen, not join our Discord group. Make sure you do so. I'm really pushing it because I want to have a lot of offline all day conversations just to see where you guys are at, things that you want to talk about, and see what you think of things, and shoot me some stories. I think I'm have the most open Discord right now till it get too crazy. Most are closed, and you can do very little because they got bots shutting it down left and right. All right, let's do this. Let's close this, and let's do this. All right. All right. How many times am I gonna say that today? Deborah, good morning. Happy Friday. Keita, good morning. Good morning. Lisa, blessings, and thank you for sharing. Do what Lisa does every morning. Bless us and then share. All right, so you're watching the brothers. If you didn't know, what can we do? What we gonna do here? Oh, Richard Faye in the building. All right, so let's go kick this off. Get my brother, like no other, he's Mr. Kaneem Curvey in the building. All right, hold tight, hang on. We'll be right back after this. Let's do this one here.
You're watching the Brothers of Legacy. We don't stand out. We stand up.
Bam. Oh, I was. All right. Good morning. Let's see. Mr. Curvey's having some technical difficulties. I'll let him do his thing. Then come on back. Okay, there it goes. Look like he's straight. Is he? Good morning, sir.
What's going on, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm good. All is well. Appreciate you.
Man, I'm glad it's Freestyle Friday because I got a story to tell.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's happening.
Hold on. I gotta do it. It's story time with Kaneem. Let's go.
Well, good morning, everybody. Let me go ahead and say that, right? So I'm getting my septic tank pumped out, right? So I call them, man. They give me a quote over the phone. I tell them I got 1,000-gallon tank. Let them know that it's just a maintenance service pump out. They tell me it's gonna be $355 or whatever. So the guy come over. He get over here. He telling me about one. I got one door, and then he said I got a big main door, right? So I'm asking him a few questions. He been doing it for 21 years, right?
21 years. All right.
He been doing this, right? So he get to digging out. He get the inspection door open, and then the first thing he tell me, "Oh, one of your baffles is floating." That might not be good. That means your lines might be backed up.
Okay.
Where are your field lines? I say, they behind the swimming pool. He like, oh yeah, look at that. See, it's floating. It's floating. I go over there because I walk over there. He telling me this because I was working on the lawnmower.
Right.
And so I walk over there. I look down and he telling me this. Oh yeah, it's floating. He hit it with his finder, with his inspection door finder. Oh no, that's an old one. He forgot. He ain't got to worry about that. That's an old one. He forgot to take it on out last time. I said, okay. Well, this one, it only got one tank.
Right.
Does it have a division wall? I said, yeah, it got a division wall. Are you sure? I said, yeah, it got a division. He take his little stick. He poke. Oh yeah, so do. Got a division wall. I mean, we got to pump out both sides. I said, yeah, I know that part. Because he don't know that the guy 3 years ago, he made me come down there and inspect it and educated me on the whole process.
Okay. So you got a little education on this.
Yeah. So
You ready?
He thinking he just got one of these
Right.
homeowners that don't got no mechanical aptitude, right? So
Right.
I'm just letting him talk, blah 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 blah, and it's just going. Oh well, if your field line's clogged up, then we have to really go and back pump it, and that could be $6,000. I said, well, you ain't got to worry about that.
Right.
Don't back pump it. We just gonna pump out these tanks. Well,
Right.
we might have to change your baffles out and your filter. It could be that could be $1,200. I said, nah, we ain't got to worry about that. We just pump out this side and pump out that side. Well, your tank is over full. It's
Right.
about a foot over. So I'm gonna have to charge you for that. I said, really, how does it get over filled and not come back in the house? Well, it could be your filter,
Right.
it could be your field lines.
Right.
Well, it ain't even had no issues. I'm calling you out here for maintenance.
Right.
Before we have an issue, I'm calling you out here.
Right.
Well, I still got to charge you for the overfill. That's about 200 gallons, so that's gonna be about $200. I said, oh, okay. Well, you want me to? I said, well, I ain't really got no choice. You got the doors open. You got your
Right.
you got your John Deere out here, and it's
Yeah.
already been dug up the yard. So
Yes.
I don't want customers to feel like they pressured. No, I'm not pressured. I
Right.
just want to get both sides of my tank emptied out so I can go
Right.
about my day. Well, it shouldn't take that long. Well, I was like, yeah, well, I hopefully not. I'll be over here working on this lawnmower if you need me. I was like, this nigga. Hey, when I tell you,
Yes.
if you're not educated just a little bit, now if this was a woman
Yeah.
who didn't
Yeah.
have no mechanical aptitude,
Yeah.
she'd have
got
been
everything.
nervous, she'd have been
Right.
scared, she'd
Right.
have been fooled into some
Right.
unnecessary
Right.
payments. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You
Right.
end up having to finance a $8,000 job when it only should really cost you $400. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm like, hey, for any ladies out there,
Right.
if
Right.
you got issues that have an exorbitant amount of
Yeah.
money,
Right.
make sure you got somebody with some mechanical aptitude next to
Yeah.
you. Do not make a decision.
Or get a second opinion. Get somebody else out there.
Yeah, or
Get
get
somebody
a
else out
second
there.
opinion.
Get
But
somebody else out there.
when you do get that second opinion, make sure your mechanical aptitude person is with
Yeah.
you, because it could be another
Hey.
joker who gonna
I'm
give you
sure.
the same spiel of
Right.
unnecessary work. But anyway, that's
Well,
my third time.
it's funny that you say that. So just want to point out that sometimes it's not just the ladies that get got, because like he was trying to get you. He was just trying
Yeah,
to throw all the high level words at you, like, your flux
Right.
capacitor is not acting right, so you're gonna have to change, and that's gonna at least be $10,000 right there.
Not knowing I know the lingo.
Right, you already know. Like, yeah, I feel you. I already got that wall up. That's
I'm like,
good. Don't worry about that.
yeah, I'm like, man, come on, man. But for anybody who was not educated or
Yeah.
didn't have a mechanical aptitude,
Yeah,
they probably would have
you
failed
get
for
you.
those. Because he
Because
didn't like literally, he went over there, opened the door. Oh yeah, you overfilled this. Everything's done. I'm like, dude,
everything's jacked up.
you
It's
ain't
all messed up. You lucky I'm here.
walked the yard. You ain't even walked the yard yet, and you out there talking about
It's all
almost
jacked up.
$6,000.
It's all
At
messed
least
up.
walk my yard. At least go back to the backyard
Right.
by the back fence and be like, "Hey, yell at me right here. This your issue. You ain't even went down the yard."
Yeah, I know. I hate that. Like, I feel like there almost needs to be like a $25 a month service that we can just pay somebody. Hey, I need you to come out here to watch this joker. Make sure he ain't getting over on me. He or she ain't getting over on me. Because he just.
I think I might have to take it. So anybody in the metro area, if you need somebody with mechanical aptitude, y'all reach out to me, and for a small fee, I will come out there and make sure you don't get got.
Right. I could be the one, so I'll look at it. He lying. You don't need all that. You don't need all that. You don't need all that.
For real, man. I'm like, that was thousands of dollars from
Right.
a 5-minute conversation.
Right.
Put
Definitely.
up, Richard.
Let's see. It's a pump it up. Hope it had gas mask on. Let's see.
Oh yeah, that's why I had to get in the truck. Once he started pumping, smelled like
Right.
straight floor out there, boy. I'm like, oh no, I, I can't work on the lawnmower right now. I might
Right.
pass out from methane gas.
Right. That too. That too. But yeah, definitely like it. I don't know. Like I hate service people sometimes. Unless you know them, like they're not really trying to get over. They're just trying to tell you the real truth.
Yeah,
Everybody else is just like. I remember. Listen, years ago, I worked at I was help running a movie theater, like a second run, movie theater, and we had to we couldn't pass the fire inspection because our alarm system was not working. So the pastor was like, yo, because it was a church and movie theater. He said, I need you to get 3 quotes. I was like, 3? He said, get 3 quotes. So the first people come out, they were like, yeah, it looked like you got an old system. You need to change these lines and do all this. Like, yo, their price was like almost $9,000. They were trying to gut and get everything. The next dude comes out. He was like, you probably just need to change each one of the door spaces. He wasn't changing lines. His was about 5. And then this older dude, black dude, he said, nah, you good. You probably just need to update this box. He said his joint was like $300.
yeah,
I was like, wow. Wow.
yeah.
He was like, because I told him, I said, listen, they came out, told me the lines. He was like, you ain't gotta do all that. Your connections are just fine. You just probably tighten screws up. It's like
I'm trying to tell you.
It was crazy. What's up, Pastor? Good morning. Happy Friday.
What up,
Happy
that
Friday,
sir?
gentlemen. Happy Friday to all of the BOL family.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. I co-sign Brother Brian on that. Co-sign that.
Coming in all late.
Hey, but you're coming in hot.
Coming in hot.
Yeah.
This may be get over. They trying to get over on us Friday.
Yeah, they still try, but they put in a lot of effort this morning. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh man. So Pastor, have you had since we going there? Have you had them situations, especially you kind of like, even if you're semi-educated, like someone just trying to get you for all the services, like, yeah, you look like you're gonna need this and you're gonna need that. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna make it unless you get this here, right here. It's not gonna work, Oh, have you had those kind of situations, or what has been your best story?
Well, interestingly enough, Lady and I were just talking about a video. We had been sharing this. She shared this YouTube video
Okay.
that talks about the challenges with buying a car and all of the added fees with buying a car.
Yeah.
And so this guy actually laid out what fees you should never pay for when you're buying a car. We just looked at that 24 hours ago.
Wow.
Right? Because a lot of times you go in to buy a car and you're not educated on these fees, and they slide these fees in here, disguising them as services, and there's really nothing there. You know what I mean? It's just, yeah. So he I know you know you. So yes, I do understand it, and I saw something that I had been a victim of in watching the video. So yeah, it's tough when you learn those lessons after the fact.
Yeah.
You've committed, right?
Yeah.
Timeshare.
Timeshare.
That's how they get you, right? Maintenance fees.
Gotta get. They start doing the circles. Okay, see, this is what we're charging you.
Yeah.
But what we're gonna do? We're gonna take that and we're gonna make it this, and then you just they put the line. You got 4 payments, and all we need today is the money you planned on spending on your vacation. That's all we need today. How much you plan on spending? Yeah, that's what we need. That's what we need.
And we'll bill you that in maintenance every year from here on out, at least once a year.
Once a year. Yeah, that's the wild part. Richard, don't start. We just got it, man. We're Kevin. 15 minutes. We'll close out with those in 15 minutes. So I'm not going to repeat. I ain't even putting that up yet.
So transportation fees. If you see transportation fees and you're out trying to buy a car and you see transportation fees and you're buying a used car, don't pay for transportation fees. They had to get the car there anyway. Right? Detailing the car and all that kind of stuff. They're not going to put no dirty car on the lot. They're going to clean it up anyway. Why are you paying for that?
Right.
Right.
Indeed. It's funny. Some years ago, I was watching a salesman. He was like, he had a YouTube channel, and he was talking about. He said, I'm gonna tell you about the game of cards. He did the square box. He said, what did he put? He said, this is the interest payments. He said, this is the interest. This is the price of the car. He put on the other side. He said, this is how much you paying per month. And he said, this is the length of time you're paying your car note, right? He said, so this is the interest and the principal of the car, payments and payments per month. He was like, the dealer and salespeople want you to stay on this side. They don't want you touching their interest, and they don't want you touching the price of the car. They'll change numbers over here all day. They'll make your payments lower and the time you pay longer. Or they'll make your payments higher, time you pay shorter. All in all, that is still the same amount of money. This side, he said, if I can change your interest, if you can change the interest or the principal cost of the car, that's where you make a dent in the money that you pay. I was like, I never thought about that. Yeah, because what they get you negotiating is like, how much you got? What you gonna pay? Let's see if we can do it. Let me go to my let me go to my manager. Because I hated it because I felt like I'm always like, oh, please give me a car. Oh, great car dealer. Because when you go in like that, it's like, okay, let's see if you qualify. So now here, I'll give you can pay $300 a month for the next 6 years. It's fine. Because to me, I feel like, and Kadeem, you probably could attest to this, probably about the first 2-3 years, they get their money back. Everything else is just straight up profit.
Man, listen, in a lot of cases, they've made their money that month.
Right.
It depends on how much money you put down. They might have made money on that payment. It depends on what kind of car and how much you put down. They might have got all their money back on your down payment. It just depends. If you got money and a car, you trade in, and you got cash. Oh, shoot.
It's a good day. Today was a good day. That's what that is.
See, working with me, you ain't got to worry about all that. We're going to cut out all of unnecessary fees. There you go.
There you go.
That's why we're talking. That's why we're bringing this information out.
Yes,
right?
Indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Now you know where to go.
There you go. Go to Mr. Kaneem if you need.
Reach out.
Reach out.
Reach out for your transportation needs.
There you go. Oh man. So yeah, definitely the car deals. I always feel like, I bought or financed, bought some, lost some cars, and you feel like every time you walk away, you be like, man, I feel like I just got.
Hey,
you feel good because you drive it away, because more likely it sucks when you needed the car.
But when they doing all them fees, they put that into the price of the car, and you actually financing that detail. You financing that transportation cost. So if it costs you $500 for transportation, they put interest rate on that $500 also. It's the whole package.
Well, interestingly enough, look, I mean to cut you off, Doc. Look.
Don't ever
and she knows what she's talking about because she knows what she's talking about because she was the one you had to go to.
Right.
Remember?
She's the one.
She was the finance manager.
She's the manager that they go see. Like she was like, okay, let me go talk to my salesperson.
Right.
She's the person that when they disappear, that's the person they're going to see. This is the numbers. This is what. Okay.
Right. Most people are worried about that money note. How much my money note? I don't care how much it's gonna cost me.
Right.
Can I afford that note every month?
Right.
That's all they're worried about.
Right. That's it.
Right.
Said, have you ever seen someone?
But I obviously knowledge is power. You just have to know what you qualify for before you even get in there. Right. You need to know your credit score. You need to know, how much you're willing to pay. You need to have a concrete plan
Right.
and
Yeah,
don't
you do.
deviate from
You
it,
gotta have a plan.
and challenge,
Yeah.
ask questions. What
Yeah.
does this fee represent? What is
Right.
this? Tell me what this is in layman's terms. They got to step
Right.
you through all of that stuff. And if they can't really explain it to where it makes sense,
Right. Right.
it probably doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But there's examples. What I'm saying is, don't take my word for it.
Yeah.
There you can. This is stuff that can be validated. You can go
Yeah.
pull up.
100%.
Anybody that has a car that's financed right now. You can go look at your paperwork and
Yeah.
take another look at those fees and examine and ask.
Right.
See what it is. See what's real and see what's not. They have to be able to explain it to you. If they can't, then it shouldn't be on there.
Yeah.
Period.
But that don't go in there thirsty is real. Like just
Right.
I mean, and it's
Know
such
the
really
difference
interesting.
between the manufacturer's sticker that's
Right.
on the car
Right.
versus what the dealer has put on the car,
Right.
right? Because there's a certain amount of coverage you get with the manufacturer's. I don't want to turn this into an educational, but
Hey,
that's just a reality.
I'm gonna put y'all on mute, and I'm gonna keep the camera on. All right.
All right.
Yes, sir.
I want y'all to see something.
Uh-oh.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
We about to get some education today.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is true. You gotta, car
They
dealers,
get you.
man. Yeah,
They get you.
They do.
They get you.
And it's hard. Like you just feel like, man, they trying to get me. Like it, and it's like you gotta go in there with on defense. Kind of watching them. See, can we see that?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can make that. Oh, I was trying to see. Oh. I don't know. Everyone you guys can still hear us, right? Because it's something solo late.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I
guys?
can hear you.
Okay. So everyone else should be here.
Oh, he just
Fix it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought he was entertaining us with something.
Right. I did too.
Yeah.
Oh man. What did I have some stuff I wanted to pull out real quick. Any pressing news, Pastor, that you've seen that you want to bring up that caught your attention?
No, nothing in particular, man. I'm just, waiting. Me, it's Friday, bro. Game, the NBA finals are on, right? I want to see the game this evening because this NBA playoff season has been nothing short of entertaining, right? So it's exciting. It's history making time with Golden State and Boston, right?
Oh, wow.
And Boston is really despising Draymond Green, and he has not played well. So this is going to be really, really interesting tonight because Boston is up 2-1.
Wow.
So this is game 4. So Boston has now beat Golden State twice in a 3-game series.
Wow.
That's entertaining. Because Steph Curry's playing well, Klay Thompson is playing well.
Right. And they still beat him.
But Draymond Green is not playing well. Well, I mean, game 2, Golden State blew out Boston. So Golden State, in the game that Golden State won, they won by more points than the 2 games that Boston has won. Those were close games, but when Golden State won, they blew them out. So that's what's interesting. So there are a lot of dynamics in play here, man. So it's been entertaining. So that's kind of where my head is today.
I got you.
Along with the fact that my daughter is my youngest daughter is at Georgia State this morning with her mother in orientation as she prepares to enter her freshman year in college. My last one, man. So I am, man, I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yeah. Nice.
I had to sit through that orientation with Brian last year. This year's my wife's turn.
Right. Was that a deal? Was that part of the deal?
It's all day, man. It's 8 to 5. It's 8 to 5.
Yeah, well, I know. I remember them. I remember it. It was
crazy.
So the people sitting in there. Yeah.
So these are exciting times, man. I'm so grateful to God to be in this space.
That's awesome.
pushing another one to go higher. So it's a good season. It's a good day in my house. So we're celebrating that. So they're communicating with me. Rachel is sharing her experience with me. I'm watching my phone and stuff. So I'm giggly.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see. So Sam sent me she keep me up on some of the news I'll be missing. So apparently a bill passed the House, a gun bill that's passed the House, barely, of course. There were some crossover Republicans, I think like 5 that actually help push. Well, kind of help push it. I don't think they need to vote because the Democrats control the House enough, but they at least voted on the side of changing some of the laws. Voted to, let's see, particularly, let me see. Okay, raise the minimum wage for semi-automatics, prohibit civilian use of ammunition magazines with more than 15 rounds, acted a new federal criminal offense for gun trafficking and straw purchases of firearms. Individual who's unable to pass a background check buys a gun. They're just explaining that.
Yeah.
That's what straw purchases, and require ghost guns, firearms that are untraceable and do not have serial numbers, undergo background checks, impose a ban on bump stocks for civilians and bolster storage of guns in homes where minors have access in the firearm. Okay, so I had this idea. I was going to bring it up yesterday, or thought process. So one of the big divisions, just 5, right? Oh, there were 2 Democrats against it. Oh, okay, interesting. It's not surprising. If there's such a fight on, I guess, the Democratic side against the voter IDs, right? That's like their big thing. They don't, there was a overwhelming majority that's against the voter IDs. What if they combine the voter ID with the gun laws, meaning, background checks? Well, I don't know. It sounded good at first, but kind of like, to vote will be like getting a gun. Like you got to have that ID. It's kind of, I don't know. I think I'm making it too complicated, but somehow.
Well, no, I think there are components to the voter ID laws, right? They talk,
right.
You talk about, on the day of voting, the type of restrictions they put in there, like you can't bring water to people when you're standing in line and all that kind of stuff. You can't bring signs and all those types of things, which are typical. But the whole water thing, you can't drink in line or something like that. That's kind of crazy. They're limiting transportation, for people that are immobile, that kind of stuff. The little things like that they were trying to put in there. And then there is the type of ID that can be used to vote with, and then they took another look at mail-in votes and validation of mail-in votes. So just trying to constrict how you're able to vote is what they were trying to sneak in there. So it really depends on which component of that, or if you're talking about all of it, when you compare, the voter ID laws and gun laws. My point the other day, I think we were having this conversation and I was saying that's one of the challenges we have, because if you isolate voter ID laws or restrictions, or however you want to categorize it, from gun laws, and you debate voter ID and you debate guns. Right. You don't try to combine them because it creates too much complexity. Because you got to think about these bills and stuff. You're talking about hundreds of pages of bills that people have to read through and all of that. And so what I'm saying is you have to keep that stuff isolated and simplified, because the reason why we stay in the struggle that we stay in is because we keep trying to throw all these other things in there. Right. And trying to get everybody to come to. I'm like, no, you're intentionally throwing all this stuff in there because it won't get through. Right. So isolate, have one conversation here, and deal with that stuff. Quit trying to throw everything else in there. That's just my frustration when I watch politicians, aside from whether you're on the left or on the right.
Right. Right. We have more strict laws to vote than we do for AR-15. Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. So, it's funny. It's funny that one of the Republicans, talking against the gun laws, was that he mentioned it's in the Constitution. It's a God-given right. Like, and that's been my issue. Like, how the Constitution, like just the holy grail of life, like it's infallible, like there's nothing wrong in the Constitution that doesn't need to be changed. Like I always trip off of that. Like, it's the Constitution. I'm like, it's still a law that there are things that need to be amended. There are things that need to be changed. That's even in the Constitution. Some things that they work. They may not be perfect. Some things work, but other things just need to be severely modified, based on time, based on our society now. It needs to be modified. And because everyone they speak about the four founders like they were Abraham, Jacob, like they were Moses, like these weren't those are different forefathers. These are dudes that stole the land and created laws. Let's just keep it what it is, So I always trip, like, I can't. How y'all? It's like they hold it up. Like one dude, they used to. I carried the Constitution in my jacket. I had the Constitution with me always. Like it's not the Bible. Like it's not the same. I got it. I get it. But it's not the same. So yeah, that's been my issue probably the last couple of years. Just like how you, okay, is it the Constitution? Don't make it right. I get it. It's the law. Like you win.
Well,
right?
I don't listen. I'm not arguing structure. I'll never argue structure.
Right.
I argue balance.
Yeah.
Right. Structure. It has to be balanced. We got a contractor as part of this brotherhood standing right up there in the blue shirt,
right.
Who understands building structures.
Right.
So he understands balance, and that's how we have to see this. I don't have an issue with the Constitution. I just want to make sure that it's balanced. Our argument is not against the Constitution. Our argument is against the balance of the Constitution. Right. That's it. That has always been the case. It's really, really simple. And if you are arguing against balance, you have another motive. Period.
Yeah. Indeed. So let's see. All right. Let me go and throw it in there. Just break up the conversation a little bit. Richard says, "What do you call a deaf dog?" He says, "Anything you want."
Nope. I told that one.
Right, you did.
No, I said a dog with three legs.
No legs, right? Dog with
no legs. It doesn't matter. He won't come anyway.
So listen, we're not closing, but I appreciate you guys for being here, rocking with us all week long. Like again, you guys could be watching and doing anything but you're rocking with Brother Legacy. I know we're a little unorthodox on Fridays. I kind of open it up, kind of get freestyle. Anything on you guys' mind that you were just thinking about this week that you may want us to talk about or discuss, it's freestyle. You just throw it out there. We'll kind of tackle it as much as possible. Some things might get a little heavy, but like, we're gonna table that one. But for the most part, we'll jump on in. And also make sure you join our Discord community. I did say click the link. I'll put it in the chat. I didn't put it in my subject line today. This today was kind of crazy. I lost my time, just lost track of time real quick. Also, make sure you are part of our text community. If not the Discord, text LWN to 84576. Text LWN to 84576. And know what's happening, what's going down with the brothers, and all that. By the way, that is like a very clear picture right there. That's nice. That's a nice picture.
Man, I was just looking at that, bro. I'm like, man, that is a really cool picture. I'm looking out there, and then I'm looking out my window, and I'm like,
let's take a moment and just enjoy it. This is not showing anything
the blinds
personal,
or something, man. Wow. I was like, that is. I'm telling y'all, like, that is really clear.
All right, let's see. Oh, okay. All right, Rich. Let's go, Rich. He said, "Who's the best male or female comedian these days?" So it's separate. Who would you say is the best male comedian? Start with that. Female. Who would I? I don't watch a lot of female comics.
I guess I don't really have a best, the top.
Who would you say is good? Like in your mind, who's like the
I think I'm the
first?
best comic. I think it's me. Don't
Okay,
say
I got you guys.
you know
I
you've
got
called
you.
me.
I got you right here. I got you. I got you. He in timeout right now. We're gonna put past the timeout for that answer. I don't normally put timeouts for comments, but that one's gonna get a timeout. You guys, who would you say? It's a women. No, there's not one. At least somebody decent. Oh,
See, no one
somebody
can think
decent.
of any,
I
right?
know. I know.
See,
Listen. I did like what you
you
call
can
it.
you
I'm
can
trying to
talk
think
about the
back
most
in the day.
famous. So when you say the funniest may
Yeah.
not necessarily be the most famous.
Yeah. Right. Right. That's true.
It
That's
it
true.
depends on the type of humor that you're
That you
drawn
like.
to,
Right. Right.
right?
You know what? And I know I'm probably in the minority. I think Kevin Hart. I like
See,
Kevin Hart. I mean, he had some. His last one wasn't his best, but overall, he is
you
like
open up giving a name, and then you say right after that his last wasn't his best.
his last wasn't his best. No, but I'm just saying overall, to me, I like Kevin. So many people crack me up now. Right,
See,
online too. You're right.
right,
That's true. Even
right,
more than those
right.
that was random specials. Yeah.
You get enough
Yeah.
entertainment just through social media. I
Yeah.
mean, it's
Yeah. Some dudes are
hilarious.
just yeah. Yeah. Some
Yeah,
they really got
there are
creative.
people online who should be getting paid.
Right. 100%. 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
There are folks that
Uh,
do well. They really put a lot of creativity into their posts and stuff like that. Sam says Kevin Hart these days, I don't care. I like D.L. Hughley too. I like him now more than ever. Um, let's see, Kevin Hart's cool. I think what it is about I think I'm a fan of Kevin Hart because he seems so like that natural funny. Like he's just everywhere,
mm.
interviews. He's just like he that dude that come on like,
Yeah,
oh man, here
it's
come
just
Kevin.
who he is as an individual.
Yeah. It's like he's just
Yeah, I got you.
and I like those that in general, I guess it's always a trait, especially of comedians that have blown up because you don't get there by happenstance. Like when people try to get at comedians, they always locked and loaded. Like I'm ready. Like you come at me, I can come. I got quick ones to come back. Just like D.L. Hughley. She came at him, he came back. Like
But to me, that's just two grown people having a conversation. We just happen
yeah,
to be a witness.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's really it. Because
Yeah.
that stuff happens every day, and
Right.
we don't.
Right.
You know what I'm?
We don't
It's
see it as
just
much.
they happen to be famous, and it's public.
Right. Yeah.
You know.
100%.
So
I
that's
know,
how I
'cause
look at it, and you can appreciate that because you hope that you're seeing raw and genuine or authenticity, right? And it's not for the camera. I'm hoping you're trying to work something out,
Right.
not just put each other on blast. Now there's some emotion to it, but
Yeah.
we get emotional.
Right.
We just don't have cameras.
Yeah. Right. He said, he said, I don't know about online social media. It's easier to do a 2 to 5 minute video. Yeah. But a whole set is something different.
That's
true.
Absolutely.
True. 100%.
Absolutely.
100%.
But we're talking about a relative. We're having a relative conversation because there are people who are entertained constantly who won't sit through an hour special, but they'll sit online for 3 hours just laughing, watching different videos. It's just a different type of appetite, and it doesn't take anything away from the professional comedian, but it also does not reduce the passion that person has for laughing through online social media.
Oh yeah, 100%. I don't.
That's all. It's just and so if you want to talk about the famous comedians, who would you watch? Who special would you watch? Kevin Hart is entertaining.
Yeah. Yes.
Right. It's his season and
100%.
has been.
Yeah.
Mike Epps.
Yeah, he's gotten better. He's gotten better. I didn't like him in the beginning. He's gotten better. And what you call it? Pretty good too. Marlon Wayans.
I'm not supposed to say all that. I'm not supposed to be watching stuff like that, man.
Right, sir. They cuss.
What am I doing? What am I doing? Help,
Richard said, "I'm a
Jesus.
good heckler." He said, "Promise not during sermons."
You know who is silly? You know who's DeRay Davis? D-Ray Davis.
Oh, that's my man. Oh, I love that dude. Yes, yes, yes.
Man,
And he's like that. He's like a Kevin Hart where he clown when he gets
He is
opportunity.
hilarious. He is
clown.
naturally silly.
Yes.
Seriously.
Yes.
Seriously.
Yeah. Yes. I totally forgot about him. But yeah, because I don't see him enough. But yeah, he is hilarious. That was an ugly conversation. Oh, I guess talking about maybe DL and
Oh yeah, it's horrible. I mean,
Yeah.
you hate to see that kind of stuff, especially coming from people like that. You know, so many
Yeah.
eyes on them and so many people look up to, but they're human, man.
Yeah.
They're human. And it's a moment, you know.
Yeah,
It's a
100%. It is a moment
Yeah.
because now it's kind of dying. It's going away a little bit, as long as she don't. She always come back and say something, but yeah. Right. So D-Ray shot down.
Yes.
Good acting. Wow. Okay. Yeah, he does get them serious roles good though. He's talking about when he was on Empire. He said the episode he got killed. He talking about where my lines at? He said, where my lines? I don't see any parts. It's Taraji. Where's my part at? Oh man. Let's see. Ron says, true. Definitely takes more talent to keep attention, right? Just saying I crack up more at the 2-minute, right, than the 30 to 60-minute set. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Indeed. Right. Let's see. All right. Kadeem is back. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. $559.
Okay.
You look like you're under construction right there. You look like you. Oh, there you go. There you go. All right.
Yeah. It was interesting tale. He still set me up for the okie doke. Like, well, we got I'm gonna send you an invoice anyway for this piece of equipment that we can put down in your tank, and it's about $6,200. But just in case you know something in the future, like, did you set me up for failure down the road?
Yes, I did. I stuck something down there that you're gonna.
That's my point. That's my point.
He said, "I'll be back in 3 months. I'll be back in 3 months."
Man, I sure hope he didn't do me dirty. I sure hope he didn't. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying he sure set me my mind up. Is like, yeah, you did something stupid, and I know I'm probably gonna have to pay for it.
My dad had a mechanic like that. I felt like, because every couple of months. Now, granted, it was a Mark V van. Remember the old brown vans? Remember the Mark Vs?
Yeah.
He used to have a TV till someone decided they wanted the TV.
And chrome so fenders.
Right. Yes. But it seemed like every 3 to 4 months he was taking. I was like, Dad, what's wrong with the car again? He said, it's doing making. I was like, you keep taking this dude. I feel like he's doing something. Like you take it out, then you gotta take it right back. Take it somewhere else. Like, because every time. But yeah, I feel you on that because I felt like he was just every couple of months he was putting it in the shop.
And the dude I had last year, man, like I say, he educated me, maybe come out there, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? He did a whole lot. But this guy right here, he was kind of, you know what I'm saying? He was supposed to take pictures and all that. Right. I ain't see this nigga take not one picture. Not one picture. Where my pictures at?
What happened to the man that helped educate? He not around anymore.
Yeah, I called him, man. I actually got him on the phone about 3 or 4 times trying to schedule with him.
Okay.
But he never would schedule with me. I'm like, put me on your schedule. Just let me know. I mean, when you ready, I'm ready.
Right. Like, I'll wait for you.
Yeah. Because he the one that told me, like 3 to 5 years, you should get it pumped out. So this is year number 3. I'm like, I'm not gonna wait to 5. I'm like, this is year number 3. Let's get it done.
Right.
I'm trying to be proactive. You know what I'm saying? And then I might have got it. And then the name of the company is called One Way Septic.
Wow.
And the money going one way. That's for sure. Out of my pocket.
Said nothing gets past Kadeem. I know that's right, Richard. Oh
That's
man.
information. Knowledge is power. Knowledge
Yes,
is power.
indeed. Yes, indeed.
You
Yeah,
need to know.
yeah.
I don't know all that, but I know a little bit.
Like
Hey,
that,
I was listening.
I got somebody else. I can now phone a friend.
right.
Hey man,
Yes.
dude, let me tell you about this work.
Yes. Hey, Brian, if you got any issues, my brother,
Right.
and you feel a little suspect about it, you make sure
Yes,
you
sir.
holler at me, all right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. It
I
gets you.
will call.
If you don't change this, you're gonna die. The whole house is gonna cave in.
Hey,
You know, like
hey,
that's how they try to make you
hey,
feel like you don't want to
he was
leave.
actually alluding to that.
Right. See,
Yeah.
you don't want to leave that because it could cause serious damage. Serious. You know, thinking like, really? Like,
Yeah.
my whole house
Hey,
cave in?
Pay me $8,000 now because you could pay $30,000 in the future. I mean, just weigh the options. Weigh the options.
Right. I got you.
Yeah.
I hear you. Oh man.
Oh, and he had to also make the disclaimer. We also do financing. I'm not don't care about nothing.
Of course. Pay us more. Pay us more money. Pay us more. Let us collect that interest. It's in-house financing. Let's collect that interest. Whew.
Sad.
Good times.
Super
Good times.
sad.
Listen, we appreciate you guys for rocking with us. Hopefully, we educated you a little bit today. Just don't be persuaded by the fear. Don't be persuaded by the fear. You know, just take a step back and ask yourself, does that make sense? Just ask yourself, does that make sense? And then try to get either a second opinion or find someone that at least knows how to do the work or knows about the work. Like Kaneem, he may not do the work, but he knows about the work. You know, so just
and for sure, plumbing is one of the most ridiculous trades that you can get bamboozled on because don't nobody really want to go digging your crap. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to dig in your own crap.
Right.
So when it comes to plumbing, they be like, especially for homeowners that's connected to the city sewer or the county sewer or water. They say, oh, you got roots in your line and this, that, and third, and we gotta dig up the whole front yard and gotta go all the way to the meter. We gotta go it's about 30 feet. But we gotta dig up all this land and replace all your line all the way to the meter. And you be like, wow, I don't really know what to do. It's gonna cost you $7,500, but we'll have you right by the end of the day. Right. When I could just possibly snake it out. If I go to Home Depot and rent me a snake and get my clean out open and run it in there, maybe $200.
Right. 7,000 or 200. And let's get real. I might have to pay 200 maybe twice a year or 7,000.
That's it, man. They want to, and the sad thing about it, when they get ready to do that little 4-inch line that they're gonna run from the meter to your house to connect. I mean that 30-foot run might be $50 at Home Depot, right? And they're gonna bring out a backhoe and all that, blah blah blah, take the dirt up. It might be $300 in material, but they charge you $7,500. I mean, don't get me wrong now. If you don't know and you want it done, you got to pay the price. You understand what I'm saying? You can't do it.
Right. This is the price.
You're paying for knowledge, experience. You're paying for all that, right? I'm just saying for those that do know.
Right.
Home Depot, rent a snake.
Right.
$200. Problem solved.
There it is.
But
see, I won't rent a snake.
You gonna pay that $7G.
You gonna pay that
$7,500. I'm gonna get got.
Hey, man.
Me and a snake. Like I get out here and dig. I'm like, I'll dig. but I'll be planting something.
That's it. That's the thing you do.
But most of the time, if you look at that little cap that's in the yard, it's a little cap with a little square peg on it. You get you a crescent wrench and take that cap off and put that snake in there. You good.
Right.
You ain't really got to do too much digging.
Yeah.
But see, you know what's so funny, Kadeem? Then we started this week off talking about the difference between like a hustle, like a hustling job or business as opposed to a legitimate business. Sometimes you need to get the one that's hustling. I ain't got a backhoe. I ain't got that, and you don't need that. I'm gonna go ahead and get this $200 thing. You pay me $300, and we'll get this job done, and I'll be done.
Right.
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it.
I'll make that call. I'll make that call. All I'm saying is, like, I'm just not gonna go rent a snake. That's all I'm saying. Like, if I can get somebody that knows what they're doing to come in and do that, I'll watch, and the next time I go do it, I'm telling me and me doing it.
Like, it's all about experiences. I had to watch somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went to school
to get done first. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Then afterwards, I got you. Hopefully it never has to happen again, but you know.
So listen, this is what we're doing. I know everyone feels like, man, everybody always trying to get me to be in something, join something, download something, join our Discord community. And if you put questions like that in our chat, in the basic chat, Kadeem may see it, passes like, hey, you know, or I may see it like, listen, that's way too much money for you to be paying for that. Even if you're struggling with social media, if you're struggling with certain areas, like, should I be paying it? No, you shouldn't be paying that much. $30 at the most for that. You know, so put it in the chat. We'll keep you educated. We'll help you from the best of our ability from the distance that we are, you know. Or we may depending on where you're at, we may know somebody in the area that, hey, I'm going to send my man Rollo over there. He got you. He'll hook you up. Because sometimes, keeping it 100, sometimes you just need a hookup. I don't need a full job. I just need somebody that knows it and know where the screw is. And
that's true.
Screw the new screw back in there. I'm being real. Because sometimes, you know, like some jobs you be like, nah, like if you have like an expensive car, it's like, yeah, Rollo, I don't want to trust you with it because you know cars, but you don't know this car. You know what? But my Hyundai, I let you mess with that all day long. You know what I'm saying? Some things just
listen. I learned how to work on my Harley Davidson watching YouTube videos.
Exactly. See? Right. Exactly. So if you want your Harley Davidson work on, he won't listen. He won't do it, but he'll tell you what you probably need to do.
My Harley, I work on. I work on my bike now.
I know yours, but not nobody else's.
I fired my pool, man, because I learned swimming university. I said, man, hold on. I was paying my pool man $55 a week to take care of my pool, right? I went to YouTube University and found swimming university.
Nice.
Hey, this how you open a pool. This how you maintain a pool. Nice. This how you close a pool.
Nice.
Bye, pool man. Hey, I spend all that money on materials and stuff for the pool now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I paid him $55 a week
to do,
and I gotta buy my own chlorine and I gotta buy my own chemicals. Right. I was like, nah, I can do all that myself. Right. And then I got the kids involved. Hey, my baby girl, you put the chlorine tabs in there. My youngest boy, you go ahead and backwash it. And my oldest boy, you make sure you brush the pool. I got it all worked out.
There you go. That's good. Awesome. See how that works together?
See, you heard him say his children. He has a labor force.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yes.
Ain't nothing like it. Nothing like it.
Yeah.
I tell my kids, it's like, that's why I had you. I didn't add for the joy.
Well, they swimming in the pool.
I need some help around here.
They swimming in it. Yeah.
They swimming in it.
Yeah, exactly.
And they can take this experience when they go out of the house.
Yeah.
When you go out on your own,
right,
and you need to make a little extra change, or you know somebody,
now you
can educate them. Hey,
now now they can charge $55 a week to somebody.
I
get your hustle on. Get your hustle on.
Right.
I hope so.
And it's like, okay, if I do 5 pools, if I do 10 pools a week, if we all come together, we can knock a lot of pools out in like 10 minutes. Let's go. All right, so we appreciate you guys for being here. Rock with us. Real talk, though. Join our community. We're building a community of men, of everyone coming together. Like, so there is a section for men to have our conversations as well. Just in case you feel like, man, I won't put my issues in front of everybody. You could just talk to us men. So join the community. I will put the link in the description. Or actually, if you go to the Facebook page, just click on download app or use app, whatever it says. Just click the button. It says something about app. Click that and join our community. All right. So we look forward to seeing you in there. Take care. Be safe. Do the right things. And as always, know that we love you. God loves you more. Continue to stay safe. If you're in Atlanta, if you're in Georgia, drive safe. Real talk. Drive safe. People don't know how to drive. And drive safe. Peace out.